the Reefs Micro 99 servo winch right here. If you didn't see my test video, well, it broke the truck. This thing pulls awesome, but how much does it pull? Let's find out. In case you missed the actual test video where I had this in the truck right here, yeah, you can see it's broken quite well. So if you missed that video, let's take a look at a quick montage of how it got to be in this situation. Now it's time to get this put into the tester. It's about to get real. This is the setup right here. We're going to test it at 6 volts, 7.4 and 8.4 volts. We're going to just simply give it a pull on the old fish scale. So yeah, now I cut the cable off so it's actually close to the drum, actually right on the drum. So, and that's where you're going to have the most power from this. And even when you have the line stretched out, it's still going to pull down tight and get close to the drum anyway. So this should be representative. Now, one thing I did notice, with this hooked up to channel 2, you actually have speed control with it, which means you can adjust your throttle, or you can adjust the speed of the winch. And here we go. Pull that up tight. That is 20 pounds it just pulled. Let's see how many amps it had. Under 2 amps. This thing pulled over 20 pounds, guys. Look at this. Wow, that is pounds. Holy moly, that's 6 volts. Okay, so now we're at 7.5 volts. Which is pretty darn close. Let's see what it's got for pull here. Wow, like 24 pounds. How many amps? 2.2 amps. Guys, that's amazing. Okay, I must be warming it up now. It's down to about 22. Gonna let it cool off, and then we're gonna try 8.4 volts. Okay, 8.4 volts. Let's see what it's got. Wow, I saw a 28. Now this thing does have a overload protection on it, and it does cut out a little bit when fully stalled. And really, that's a good thing for a winch, because if you have a 3-position switch on your radio that's not momentary, this can save you. This may be actually what saved me from killing it when I was doing the drive. So that's awesome. 2.5 amps. Woo! This thing's a monster. Yeah, this thing is pretty darn incredible. Some of them numbers, it seemed like it peaked at about 22 on 6 volts. About 7.4 was right at 26, and 28 peak on 8.4. In all honesty, at 22 pounds of pull. Granted, that was at the small of the drum right here. So if you have a lot of line out and you're pulling really close to it, you may not quite get that. However, you know, a lot of times when I was using this, I was all the way out towards the very end when I got everything started. And when you do that, the line is going to pull so tight up against the core of the drum, the small part of it, that it's going to be pretty close to there under heavy load anyway. So, hey, that was pretty darn accurate in my opinion on that. So, this thing right here. Now, I did mention the overload. You can actually see that when it would actually cut out a little bit. So, and if, like I mentioned, if your 3-position switch isn't momentary and you forget it like what I did in that video, there was a spot that I forgot. I couldn't get the darn thing back enough for the GT5, and I believe that overload protection actually saved the servo. If not, it would have just been pulling and either ripped the body or just tore something loose, or possibly burn up the servo, but didn't. Survived. So guys, in that description, check the links for this servo winch right here from reefs.com. Also, there are links from AMAIN, eBay, Amazon, Red Cat. They are affiliate links. If you use those links to purchase and check out, it helps out the channel because they are a little bit of a commission. So it helps out quite a bit. So guys, check that description. Make sure you're subscribed, and thank you all for watching. If you guys like what you see, make sure you're subscribed. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. If you really like what you see, consider clicking on that join button down below. With that, you can actually become a channel member. Members get early viewing of many of the videos and, you know, a little bit more personalized. Guys, thank you all for watching.